RHONY. Look, I think
I've had a couple people message me and say yes, and they feel like we should be more on board. Again, it's
okay,
like, a
okay.
handful of people, um, but I've heard more people say they're curious about it than not. I mean, I'm curious. Like I
I'm
said,
curious.
I'm curious about it. A lot of people, and I can't remember. Somebody messaged me and said they did a deep dive, and this cast is super interesting, and we should give it a
I
great shot.
saw
And
that.
so,
I got the same thing. Listen, I'm not a negative person, believe it or not. Like, nothing would make me happier because Kim and I are going to review it. Kim has a very strict assignment that she needs to watch the show. I'm like, girl, we're going to talk about Jersey. Your job at Patreon has ended if you can't watch an actual current show. So Miss D has been assigned because we go to a lot of these places that these women are going to be at, and if there's a restaurant we haven't been to, we're going to be going. So Kim and I are going to do like a boots on the ground coverage of RHONY, but we're still going to be doing Jersey. So listen, nothing would make me happier than to be blown away by the new RHONY and love it. The trailers they put together with the Apple, and they're very well edited, that where they're like, start spreading the news, I'm Andrew Cohn. Like, they're very good and they get the buzz. Then when you get into the meat and potatoes of the thing and you actually see people are fighting over Jenna flying first class, you're like, oh, I don't know about this. But listen, if everyone's excited, I mean, I'm hoping that I love this. I'm hoping I love it.
all right.
And by the way, also, girl, when you're done catching up on the OC, you're going to have to watch Crappy Lake. I heard it's another one. I'm not so excited to watch Sonia and Luann. I mean, that's what it's called. Welcome to Crappy Lake. Someone I know, I get some of the screeners from Bravo. Someone I know actually watched a bunch of the episodes and said it was phenomenal, but it's not really someone I trust. It's someone who's likes everything. Do you know what I mean?
All right.
I
Well,
feel you and I are usually like, when you and I don't like something and then you check the temperature of people, I find like, oh, good, no one else is liking it either. That's just what I find. I find we're usually agree with the people most of the time. Not that we need to, but so listen, I'm curious, but I'm more excited. I don't know. I'm not really excited. I'm not excited for any of the RHONY stuff that's going on, to be honest with you. I'm cautiously optimistic.
optimistic.
I
Okay.
mean, what about you? Are you excited for the girls' trip? Are you excited for the new one? Where are you on all this?
Let's see. I'm more excited for the new one than I am for the girls' trip, to be honest with you. I'm more
Okay.
excited for the girls' trip with Brandy and Caroline, how they're going to edit. Um, what else? I love Beverly Hills. I can't wait for Beverly Hills. I am a Potomac girl through and through. I cannot wait to see what they're going to do with that, with Juan, with Robin. Rumor is they're going to really, really come for them. And, I don't believe that Juan Dixon has another basketball coaching job since being fired from this previous one, and everything that's going down. And things are very quiet in the Potomac, quiet in the P. And I think there's a reason for that. I think they've all been spoken to. And, these shows are upping the ante left and right. There's so much. So I love my girls in the P. I am anxious to see them come back and see where things stand.
Out of everything you just mentioned, the P, they're going to, was it Costa Rica or Dominican Republic?
They just did the Dominican Republic. They just did their girls the trip, so they're still filming. That might be why things are so quiet. But to your point, you always say when there's a lot of leaks, it's usually like a good thing. I mean, it's interesting with Potomac. We haven't had any leaks about maybe scenes with Robin and Juan, or if there's more to come about Robin and Juan. I don't know.
I mean, I have to tell you, like, if you just don't overthink it, Robin and Juan are kind of the most, like, I'm most intrigued to see them. Robin is like, maybe she's going to move to this. She might be sitting next to Andy Cohen at the reunion. Like, this, I'm more excited to see Robin this next season than I think I've ever been to see Robin on the show, right?
Well, she just posted for Father's Day. She posted a picture of Juan, which doesn't mean much. But I did not see Ashley do that for Michael. Curious if we're going to see more Michael Darby, if he might be back. And then Karen Huger, interestingly enough, posted a picture of her, like a thirst trap in a bikini, and was like, "Happy Father's Day, Ray Ray." Nothing to do with Ray. And nothing to do with him with the kids. So it was kind of funny. So yeah, I'm going to be, but I'm super excited for those shows.
And I mean, I guess the PIM look, and I mean, I guess if I really had to think about it, of course I'm going to watch the new RHONY. Like I am really intrigued to see
Yeah,
the
me too.
cast. I
I'm
am.
curious. Like I
Listen,
said, I love Jenna Lyons. Like I want to see what she to me gives me that Carol Radiswell vibe, you know, like that kind of, you know, she was such a CEO and a boss of J. Crew. I mean, that you don't usually see people like that want to do reality television. That's what was so amazing about Carol, you know, and I think that brings an element to it that's because like now, like we talk about like so many of these people, of course, because these shows are decades old. You know, they've watched the shows, they know the playbook, they know they have to show up a certain way, which is how we all feel, I think, now about a lot of the Salt Lake City women. Is they watched the shows, they knew what they had to fabricate or do. So I don't know. I'm curious about Jenna. I think she could be really, really good.
I am cautiously optimistic. Well, look, I mean, one of them is going to be on much longer. And look, I mean, if this is good, we have a whole new franchise that could entertain us for years, right? For years. I'm all right. So I'm gonna give it a chance. But I mean, the cast trip of, I mean, I guess they're both good, right? I guess they're both good. I'm gonna get excited
I mean,
for
I'm not
all of the
excited about
above.
of all the things you said. Crappy Lake is like I will. I guess I'll watch it reluctantly. I don't care. I saw that. I was like, I don't give a shit. This is completely The Simple Life. You know, just wasn't that the one with Nicole?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. I like them both. I love them both. And actually, Luann looked phenomenal. I don't know if she's doing Ozempic as well, but she looks so good on the trailer.
Believe it or not,
No.
you're going to be shocked. I would say Luann is not doing it. I would say Luann is just Luann.
She's got good genes.
She's
but
the countess, honey. She's the countess. She is the countess.
And the countess deserves a lot of credit. She's done she's had an incredible career, but I just do not care about them. We know the playbook, right? They're going to go eat, you know,
right.
Mountain. They're going to go eat Ball's testicles or a bull's testicles, and they're going to be grossed out. And Luann's going to, you know, Sonia's going to think it's matzo ball soup, and you know, I mean, it's like
the air conditioner is going to break and it's going to be hot. Yeah. Wait, let me guess. They're going to go to a local bar and like they're going to sit there and a guy is going to come up and say, "Hey, ladies, are you free? You want to come take a ride in my pickup truck?" And Luann's going to say, "Darling, right, I've never been in a pickup truck." And Sonny's like, "Lou, get with the program. I've been in many pickup trucks, if you know what I mean." And Luann's going to say, "Oh, Senorita, come on now." And then they're going to go and then they're going to go to the truck. And then the guy's going to say, "Hey, ladies, meet my two twin sons." And they're going to be like these gorgeous guys in their 30s. And Luann's going to say, "Oh, this evening is picking up after all, darling." And Sonia's going to be like, "Which one do I want?" And Luann's going to say, "Oh, Senorita, they're twins. It doesn't matter." And then they're going to go off and make out with these cute boys at night. And they're going to wake up and Sonia's going to be like, "I'm hungover, Lou. Where are you?" And she's going to fall out of the bed and there's going to be chips all over the floor.
Is Luann drinking again? And do you think those two have watched each other have sex?
Those are some interesting questions. Those are some. Is Luann drinking again? I don't know. I haven't checked in.
Gotta crack myself up. All right, I think she is. I say yes.
She's down the street in Sag Harbor. I could go spy.